Derrick, that's wonderful to have you here at our ITAMS conference. This is your first time,
yep,
right?
Very first time.
So, after day one, what would be your first, let's say, first conclusion, your first observation?
It's been a really interesting conversation today. Pretty much good engagement with everyone about resilience, and a good number of people here, right? Good number of organisations. So there's been some valuable insights which have been really, really good. I think it's always good to sort of hear different perspectives from different companies, and to help with for them to share their experiences, and that's been really, really insightful.
Yeah, your contribution was significant, specifically because you wrote something that apparently no other TSO really has. This what we call resilience framework, right? So. How does that resonate with you? Because do you feel like a Mohican, or the last one, or the first one of the Mohicans? So how do you view that?
I think we've always, I think National Grid have always been about continuous improvement, and we've always been about innovation, right? And so we often do develop frameworks, and we've always been very much at the forefront of developing things within the sector, and that's part of the culture of innovation, National Grid. So, we were the first company to get the ISO 55000 in the world. So we've always been there, good at engaging, good at connecting with organisations, and then trying to inbuild those things. And we're all very pragmatic. There's always a lot to learn, and we're always on that continuous improvement sort of loop, which is why we're here, right?
Yes. So how do you view the, or how would you qualify the value that peers coming together, discussing strategic asset management, discussing the challenges like resilience, energy transition, and digitalization here together? How do you view that? Is there something that you would take away from this after today, for example?
I see it as part of that plan, do, check, act sort of cycle. Being able to talk to your peers, to compare the challenges that we have, to sort of think about, how we have evolved our processes, and the opportunities to learn, right? See what other people are doing, utilise that to continuously improve what we do.
Right.
So I think that the conversations are always really rich, the networking and the engagement with different organisations. Some we're familiar with,
yes.
Some are new, is really valuable, and I see it as part of that. So today's been a really good day, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow now, and the deeper conversations that we're going to get into.
Likewise. So, of course, in this interview, we previously, obviously, we have already discussed this, but from your perspective and for the future audience of this interview, to your mind, what is the key element that creates resilience for TSOs?
Oh, that's a very big question. the key element. I think TSO, any transmission organisation has got, to build conversations about resilience into their processes. It's got to be something that's leadership-led. The inquiring minds, it just won't happen by itself, right? So you have to be intentional about it, which means you've got to do the work, you've got to have leadership who are supportive, you've got to actually build it into your processes, you've got to have a framework in place to be able to do it, you're going to have to do the work of developing the metrics and training people around the organisation, right? So there's a real key benefit, but you have to be intentional. If you're not intentional about it, it won't happen.
Yeah, intentional is the key word, but that's basically with everything that we do. If we don't have focus on the game, focus on the ball, then we're not going to win the game, right?
Absolutely.
So a final question, Derrick. If you would have a magic wand and you could change one thing in your line of business, what would that be?
That's a very, very interesting question. What would I do? I suppose I would always make sure that National Grid and our regulators are always on the same page, and that we're all working with the same understanding with our board to deliver consumer value, right? So if I had a magic wand, then that's what I would do.
All right. Well, thank you for that, very enlightening answer. And I look forward to having you tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. And again, thank you for your wonderful contribution so far.
Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you.